I came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see that.
I feel like I know who Usher's gonna bring out. I'm telling y'all, I know the secret.
Miami's back in the spotlight, but this time, it's not just for her music or podcast. The City Girls rapper born Koresha Brownlee has been spotted getting cozy with NFL star Stefon Diggs, fueling rumors she's moved on from her rocky relationship with Diddy. The twist? Her rumored romance emerges as Diddy faces mounting legal drama, including explosive allegations against the music mogul. Fans are speculating if Young Miami is not only embracing a fresh chapter in her love life, but also stepping into a more complex narrative as her ex navigates controversy. Could this be the ultimate plot twist?
Gotcha.
Rumors of Young Miami's budding romance with NFL star Stefon Diggs first sparked when the two were spotted celebrating his 31st birthday at the exclusive Carboni, Miami. Paparazzi captured the rapper leaving the restaurant with a drink in hand while Diggs tried to stay under the radar outside. But the speculation didn't end there. Social media sleuths quickly uncovered more clues, including an Instagram story posted, and later deleted, by Young Miami. The post featured a neon happy birthday sign and metallic decorations with the number 31, fueling more whispers. Adding to the intrigue, fans noticed Young Miami at a Houston Texans game earlier this year, sporting custom sneakers designed by none other than Stefon Diggs himself. While neither party has confirmed or denied the rumors, the evidence keeps piling up. From low-key outings to subtle matching accessories, the signs point to more than just friendship. For Young Miami, moving on makes sense. Her past relationship with Diddy may have seemed glamorous from the outside, but it was far from smooth. As Diddy faces a storm of legal controversies, fans can't help but wonder if Young Miami is starting a fresh chapter with Stefon Diggs.
So, how would you feel about me telling people that I'm single? Because we go together.
Diddy and Young Miami's relationship was unconventional from the beginning. The pair went public with their situationship in 2022 during the debut episode of her podcast, where Diddy described their dynamic as dating without strings attached, allowing them both to see other people. While the arrangement sounded modern and liberating on paper, it seemed to come with complications. As Diddy's personal life unraveled in the public eye, the challenges of their open relationship became more evident, raising questions about whether the setup truly worked for either of them.
We dating, we go have dates, we friends, we go to exotic locations.
During their time together, Diddy welcomed his 7th child with another woman, sparking a fan frenzy. Young Miami, to her credit, claimed she wasn't bothered, emphasizing their relationship was never exclusive. However, as Diddy's legal troubles escalated, their connection appeared to fizzle out. With allegations against Diddy ranging from misconduct to organized wrongdoing now dominating headlines, it's no surprise Young Miami seems to be keeping her distance and possibly moving on to a new chapter.
We are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
Diddy and Young Miami's relationship was anything but traditional from the start. They introduced their situationship to the world in 2022 during the premiere of her podcast, where Diddy described their dynamic as non-exclusive, allowing both to see other people freely. Young Miami echoed this sentiment in interviews, portraying it as modern and liberating. However, the reality proved more complicated. As Diddy's personal life began unraveling publicly, including the revelation of him fathering a child with another woman, the cracks in their arrangement started to show. Their open relationship raised questions about whether the unconventional setup truly worked for either party.
we are not done and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off.
To grasp the gravity of the situation, one must consider the allegations against Diddy, which are as shocking as they are damning. Legal documents accuse him of orchestrating elaborate gatherings where participants were allegedly coerced into non-consensual activities. These events were reportedly meticulously planned, with staff allegedly arranging every detail, from accommodations to specific items. The accusations also include claims of silencing witnesses and intimidating victims. If proven true, these allegations depict a disturbing narrative of a man whose empire was built not only on music, but also on manipulation and control, casting a shadow over his once celebrity legacy.
Now, to the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, this one has so many people talking, the disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here?
Diddy has denied all allegations, with his legal team insisting on his innocence. His lawyer portrayed him as a loving family man and philanthropist, claiming as the victim of unjust prosecution. However, public opinion remains skeptical. Leaked surveillance footage showing Diddy in a physical altercation with his ex-girlfriend Cassie has only intensified the scrutiny, though Diddy publicly apologized for the incident, calling it his rock bottom. The damage to his reputation was already done. As legal battles continue, his public image faces challenges that may overshadow his once celebrated career and philanthropic efforts.
Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
Diddy has denied all allegations, with his legal team insisting on his innocence. His lawyer portrayed him as a loving family man and philanthropist, claiming as the victim of unjust prosecution. However, public opinion remains skeptical. Leaked surveillance footage showing Diddy in a physical altercation with his ex-girlfriend Cassie has only intensified the scrutiny, though Diddy publicly apologized for the incident, calling it his rock bottom. The damage to his reputation was already done. As legal battles continue, his public image faces challenges that may overshadow his once celebrated career and philanthropic efforts.
This is very significant, just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions to being in a jail cell right now, I think it really underscores the magnitude of what he's facing and the weight of the federal government.
Amid the chaos, Young Miami has been vocal about clearing her name. Taking to social media, she firmly denied any involvement in the allegations against Diddy, stating, "I've never sold myself a day in my life." Her response came after lawsuits mentioned her, claiming she had been financially compensated by Diddy for certain activities. Miami dismissed these accusations as malicious rumors, insisting they were exaggerated and taken out of context. "I'm not a part of any of that," she wrote in a now-deleted post. She emphasized her focus on her career and her children, distancing herself from the controversy surrounding her former partner.
I think it's to be expected, just the shock of this and the questions about what is ahead of us. How long is he going to be in custody? Is this an R. Kelly situation? Is he going to not get out for a number of years? Is he going to end up serving a long-term prison sentence from this? Or does he have a chance of beating these charges at a trial that could come?
Rumors continue to swirl around Young Miami, with her name being linked to other controversial claims against Diddy, including allegations of substance use and questionable business practices. While no concrete evidence ties her to these accusations, the mere association has fueled speculation. With Diddy's trial set for May, the story remains unresolved, and all eyes are on how the unfolding legal drama will impact those involved.
co-defendants, but there's also strategic reasons for the prosecutors to want him to have co-defendants, because right now he hasn't waived his right to a speedy trial, which would force prosecutors to take up the trial pretty quick, which they actually might not be ready to do. But if they supersede him and have co-defendants with him, it makes it a lot easier to pursue a trial continuance without him waiving his speedy trial right.
Equals Young Miami appears determined to reclaim her narrative, using her rumored relationship with NFL star Stefon Diggs as a fresh start. This new chapter offers her a chance to move beyond a tumultuous period marked by controversy. However, stepping into the spotlight with a new partner comes with its own challenges. Diggs, a celebrated athlete accustomed to media attention, has so far avoided the intense scrutiny that comes with dating a high-profile celebrity like Young Miami. Whether their relationship can endure the inevitable public interest remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal troubles are just beginning. The allegations against him have opened a Pandora's box of questions about power, accountability, and the darker side of the entertainment industry. As he fights to clear his name, the fallout extends beyond him. Former partners, colleagues, and even family members must navigate the consequences, all while the public speculates about the truth behind the headlines.
The judge has denied bail for Sean Diddy Combs. Of course, this was the hip-hop mogul's latest bid for freedom as he remains in federal jail for his racketeering and sex trafficking case.
Young Miami remains at the center of rumors, her name tied to other controversial claims against Diddy, including allegations of substance use and questionable business practices. Despite the lack of concrete evidence linking her to these accusations, the association has sparked ongoing speculation. As Diddy's trial approaches in May, the unresolved story continues to draw attention, with all eyes on how the unfolding legal drama will affect those involved.
I'm buying it all, Kana, and safety can mean a couple different things. Safety just doesn't mean free from harm of violence. Safety can also too means emotional and mental dynamics that could occur by Sean Combs reaching out to potential witness to get them to possibly change their testimony.
As the legal proceedings unfold, all eyes will be on Young Miami to see how she handles her newfound independence. Will she continue to thrive in her career, building on the success of her podcast and music? Or will the weight of her past with Diddy prove too heavy to shake off? What about her budding romance with Stefon Diggs? Will it blossom into something real? Or is it just a temporary escape from the chaos? Only time will tell. One thing is certain. The drama surrounding Young Miami and Diddy is a saga fans won't soon forget. As we dive deeper into their relationship's history and the storm of legal chaos surrounding the music mogul, it becomes clear this isn't just about a breakup or moving on. It's a tangled web of high-profile romance, controversy, and a scandal rocking the entertainment industry to its core. So how did an open relationship that seemed to thrive on mutual understanding turn into yet another chapter in Diddy's long list of controversies? Let's unpack it all.
We're going to simplify for everybody on this run right here. We're going to go with Diddy.
And that's final.
Yeah, that's final.
Young Miami and Diddy's relationship was anything but typical. When they went public during her podcast debut, it was clear they weren't following the usual rules of romance. Diddy described their dynamic as dating, but not exclusive. And Young Miami famously echoed this sentiment, saying, "We are dating, we single, but we're dating." People don't know what dating means. He's single, I'm single, but we're dating. On the surface, it seemed lighthearted, fun, and drama-free, a modern arrangement between two high-profile stars. But looking back, it's easy to question whether this no-strings-attached dynamic was part of a bigger pattern in Diddy's life.
So you heard him. If you a city girl, go get you a bad boy so you can act bad, because we acting bad. So you heard.
We just enjoying life, living our fucking best.
For Young Miami, the relationship with Diddy seemed to have its perks. Lavish gifts, lavish trips, and public displays of affection. One iconic moment was at the BET Awards, when she held up that bright red Go Pappy sign while Diddy accepted his Lifetime Achievement Award. It was headline-grabbing, playful, and iconic. However, even back then, there were signs that things weren't as picture-perfect as they seemed. Diddy famously thanked everyone except Young Miami during his speech, instead choosing to shout out his late ex Kim Porter and even Cassie. Fans quickly noticed, and the internet was buzzing with theories. Was she just a passing face to him, or was there something deeper going on between them?
As the relationship between Young Miami and Diddy continued, it became clear that his complicated personal life was taking a toll. The announcement of his seventh child, Love Sean Combs, in late 2022 only added fuel to the fire. While Young Miami publicly maintained a cool demeanor, insisting she wasn't bothered, it had to sting, especially since the baby was conceived during their time together. Diddy defended her honor on social media, writing, "She's not my side anything, never has been, never will be." But by then, the damage was already done, with the public questioning whether Young Miami was truly happy in this arrangement or if she was just along for the ride. Behind the scenes, things were getting even messier. Diddy's legal troubles started to surface, and Young Miami's
Both sides in the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail. Combs appearing in court last Friday seeking bail while he awaits trial. He's been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since September.
Name began popping up in connection with some of the allegations. Lawsuits claimed she was one of several women who received financial support from Diddy in exchange for questionable favors. One case even alleged that she helped transport certain items for him. Young Miami quickly denied the claims, saying, "I've never been involved in anything like that." People love to twist things for clout. However, the rumors persisted, and fans couldn't help but wonder if she was being dragged into something much bigger than she realized.
This is video of Diddy's family arriving to court for last Friday's hearing. Prosecutors arguing that he misused prison systems in an attempt to tamper with potential witnesses, and they say they have proof Diddy used other inmates' phone cards or used three-way calls with friends to contact associates that prosecutors consider to be a part.
Let's not forget that Young Miami wasn't just a passive participant in this whirlwind. While she publicly denied the claims, insiders close to Diddy's team have suggested that she may have known more than she let on. Leaked text messages, allegedly exchanged between her and a former member of Diddy's staff, hinted at moments where Miami questioned the nature of certain activities around her. In one message, she reportedly asked, "Why is he always disappearing when things go down?" Although these messages remain unverified, they've fueled speculation that Miami might have been more aware of Diddy's lifestyle than she's publicly admitted.
Defense denying these claims and is pushing for his release under strict conditions, including a $50 million bond and 24/7 monitoring at a secured Manhattan apartment. There will be a hearing today where both sides will have a chance to clarify exactly how Combs has been connecting with the world outside his jail cell.
Meanwhile, fans are speculating that Young Miami has been subtly addressing the drama through her music and social media presence. Recent posts have included cryptic captions like, "Sometimes you've got to let the whole tower fall so you can build stronger," and "Loyalty isn't blind. Don't confuse it with stupidity." While she hasn't directly commented on her time with Diddy, these statements have been interpreted as veiled references to the ongoing situation. It's clear that Miami is trying to reclaim her narrative. However, as more details about Diddy's legal troubles come to light, staying silent may not be an option for much longer. The timeline of their breakup remains murky, but it's clear that the cracks began to show as Diddy's legal issues escalated in early 2024. News broke that he was facing a series of shocking allegations, including claims of orchestrating elaborate events that involved coercion and manipulation. These weren't just whispers. There were detailed accusations backed by lawsuits, witness statements, and even leaked footage. For Young Miami, the writing must have been on the wall. Staying connected to Diddy wasn't just risky for her reputation. It could have had serious consequences for her future.
And I understand that he has a shrink coming by his cell to see him several times a day. And now there's talk about putting him in, it's like a bubble. It's like a cell that has like a plexiglass wall in it. where they have inmates watching you. That's actually their job, to keep an eye on the inmates that are on.
Adding to the intrigue, a former associate of Diddy recently came forward in an anonymous interview claiming that Young Miami had been present at several key gatherings now under investigation. The source alleged that Miami often acted as a buffer between Diddy and some of his high-profile guests, ensuring everyone adhered to his rules. While this role paints her more as a facilitator than a participant, it raises questions about how deeply she was embedded in his inner circle. Could her involvement have been more significant than initially thought? And if so, how much of that is being quietly swept under the rug as she distances herself from his empire? What's fascinating is how quickly Young Miami seemed to distance herself from the chaos. By the time Diddy was arrested in September 2024, she was already making headlines with Stefon Diggs. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Or more suspicious. Some insiders believe it wasn't just about moving on romantically, but also about creating a clean break from Diddy's unraveling empire. After all, she had spent years building her own brand, from her music career with the City Girls to her hit podcast Cares Please. The last thing she needed was to be dragged down by someone else's scandal. But there's another layer too.
Okay, some people do think that Diddy can help him, but this guy's going to be locked up forever. His case will probably take at least 3 years to litigate. He'll stay at MDC. There's rumors that he wants to go to Essex County Jail in New Jersey because he doesn't like MDC. He's a Marshall's inmate. There's no way they're going to transfer him back and forth, I don't know, several times a week.
This story that's even more intriguing. Rumors are swirling that Young Miami may have played a role in helping authorities build their case against Diddy. While there's no official confirmation, some sources claim she provided key information to investigators in exchange for immunity. If true, this could explain why her name has been largely absent from recent legal filings, despite earlier allegations tying her to some of Diddy's activities. This theory has fans divided. Some see her as a survivor, doing what she had to do to protect herself, while others view it as a betrayal of someone she once claimed to care about. As for Diddy, his situation seems to be going from bad to worse. His repeated attempts to secure bail have been denied, with prosecutors arguing that he poses a flight risk and could potentially intimidate witnesses. Court documents have painted a damning picture of his behavior, alleging everything from financial manipulation to outright threats. One particularly shocking detail involves a handwritten note found in his cell during a raid, where he reportedly instructed a family member to find dirt on 2 potential witnesses. It's a revelation that makes it hard to believe he'll walk away from this unscathed.
Honest. I'm gonna give it to you honest. You ain't trying to be lying, ducking, hiding, hurting nobody's feelings.
And let's not forget the role of his staff in all of this. According to lawsuits and witness testimonies, Diddy's inner circle was instrumental in carrying out his alleged schemes. From booking accommodations to ensuring supplies were on hand, they played a crucial role in maintaining the facade of his glamorous lifestyle. Now, many of them are turning against him, providing key evidence to authorities. It's a classic tale of loyalty only lasting as long as the money does, and with Diddy's empire crumbling, it seems those closest to him are jumping ship. Young Miami, on the other hand, appears to be thriving. Her rumored relationship with Stefon Diggs has given her a fresh start, and she's doubling down on her career, with season 2 of her podcast in full swing and new music on the horizon. She's proving that she doesn't need Diddy or anyone else to stay in the spotlight. However, the question remains, how much of her success is tied to her ability to navigate the fallout from the relationship? Is she truly free from the shadow of his influence, or is there more to the story than meets the eye?
I feel like you single, but we go together.
For fans and critics alike, the saga of Young Miami and Diddy is a reminder of just how complicated life in the spotlight can be. It's not just about fame or fortune, it's about navigating a world where every decision is magnified, every mistake is amplified, and every relationship is scrutinized. Whether you see Young Miami as a survivor, a strategist, or simply someone trying to move on, there's no denying that her story is one of resilience, reinvention, and relentless ambition. As this drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear: she's not just surviving, she's thriving. In conclusion, the saga of Young Miami and Diddy is far from over, and the questions surrounding their relationship and legal troubles continue to captivate the public. As Young Miami seemingly moves on with Stefon Diggs, one can't help but wonder, is her new romance a genuine fresh start, or a strategic move to distance herself from Diddy's controversies? Meanwhile, as Diddy faces mounting legal challenges, will more revelations come to light that further implicate those closest to him? We want to hear your thoughts. Share your opinions and theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive celebrity news and updates. Until next time, stay tuned and keep the conversation going.